100 billion was lost because of bank failures just in Nigeria alone, and if we are to add it up together concerning the world, because Treasury single account now is all over the world, generally accepted, it means a lot of monies. Name it in every currency, it means a lot of money. And we want to know the benefits now of implementing Treasury single accounts, and also the reason for the existence of Treasury single account. Undoubtedly, if it's not beneficial, every nation of the world would have implemented Treasury single accounts. So obviously, it must be working and it must be very helpful. So from GJAMES Associate Channel, today we are going to be looking at the reasons for the introduction of Treasury single account, and also we are going to be looking at the benefits of Treasury single account. So we had loved that you subscribe, you like this video. If at the end of the day you benefit from what we are talking about, maybe for your exams or even for knowledge sake, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe and click notification, click all. Having said that, fundamentally, government could not aggregate where their monies are, and it's a loss of control. And because of that, Treasury single accounts must exist. I'm saying one of the fundamental reasons for the introduction of TSA. And for those that are just joining us, we had introduced ourselves to this topic. So check the first video. Governments could not see their way clearly where their monies are, and I'm talking generally of the world's economy now, governments of nations, and it is important for Treasury single account to exist, and that was why IMF proposed it then at the onset. International Monetary Fund proposed Treasury single account, and it has been working. So one of the reasons it's working is because of the inability of governments to determine cash position at any point in time. Sometimes governments even have money and they are borrowing because they do not know that there are idle funds in some different banks. And ultimately, when the world's economy crashed, it affects all the countries and even us. We lost over 100 billion to commercial banks. I want to believe that you know and agree with me that it's not only you or myself that are keeping money in the bank. Even governments have, or governments have, their money in the bank. Apart from central bank, the central bank is the ultimate saver, but there are monies that governments must keep as per the transactions, daily transactions. So commercial banks, institutions, financial institutions undo that. So government lost money too, and government wants to save money henceforth. So Treasury single account has come to stay for that reason and benefit. Also, to maintain and coordinate the parastatals, the departments, the agencies of government, the ministry of government, it must be coordinated by having a crystal and one focused view on every department, every agency, by having one singular account. Also, then, as I then, no reliable basis for warrants, for spending, for contracts and the like, Everybody was just doing what they like, and government cannot progress without coordination. So TSA must come to rescue the inability to undertake effective cash planning. We cannot take effective cash planning. It's just like a house divided. We cannot take effective planning as a country, as a nation, or nations of the world. Management of our cash and fiscal responsibility actually failed, and TSA has proven to help and to be of help. Therefore, TSA is not going anytime soon. Excess or excessive use of budgetary policies and expenditure rather, because majority of the personnel just want to ensure that everything that has been budgeted, we are talking about funds in the accounts now that have been budgeted for the year is actually spent, whether judiciously or otherwise spent, because it's under their purview. But now that we have Treasury single account, even from choosing headquarters, it could be monitored. So it's not, therefore, no longer business as usual for the directors of ministries and the like to just do anything they like. Also, management of idle fund. Government idle funds are not as before, that it could not be known or used, because every day government now can know what balance we have as at a particular night, that is end of a day's transaction. So it's easy to plan. Cash planning, cash monitoring, and budget planning is easy and faster. And even borrowing is easy and faster, because we can determine what we know, what we have, and what we need, and where we can get it, whether domestically, whether we need to go into the international market to get them. So it is easy. Borrowing becomes easy. We curtail excessive use or excessive spending or excessive use of authority, and even we can easily coordinate our monies henceforth, and all the billions that were lost as a result of bank failures could be redeemed now, because we could see where our money is and we could easily monitor it on daily basis. And if a bank is going to become bankrupt and the like, we could easily know, unlike when all our eggs are in different baskets. Now we have all our eggs in one basket. Somebody may say that that is even risky, but when we are talking about TSC Treasury Single Account is better, because we are not losing focus. We are not losing focus on what we have and where we've kept the country's money. Benefits. Of course, the reasons and benefits, they are almost the same. So let's look at the benefits of having Treasury Single Accounts. Why we have Treasury Single Accounts, and it has benefited the world, and all over the world they are implementing it, is because it reduces fiscal criminality and help tame the tide of corruption. It's not business as usual for the HODs of ministries, departments, parastatals, and the like. Nobody can just dip hand in the jar and take money away, because all eyes are looking at one direction, where the country money is, in a singular account. Also, it helps the government to unify banking arrangements. We can easily talk to a particular bank where our money is, not that we do not even know who to talk to or the financial institution to talk to, because we do not even know the existence of our bank accounts there like before. Now we can arrange ourselves better. Also, it promotes transparency and accountability in government operations. I want to believe that is straightforward. It equally ensures centralized control, and this is very important to have a centralized control over our revenue through effective management of single treasury account or treasury single account. Also, it assists the government in the efficient utilization of government's fund for projects, for works to be done, for expenditure and the like. It enhances accountability. We cannot overemphasize accountability. Where there's no accountability, so many things will go wrong, just like we have experienced all over the world. Now, accountability is made possible by Treasury single accounts and is another major benefits and advantage of implementing TSA. It enables government to know how much is accruing to it on a daily basis. On a daily basis, what a transformation that the world is actually experiencing. From GJAMES Associate Channel, when you join us next time, we are going to be looking at the components of Treasury single account. Gbenga Olatunji MC has been speaking. We are value to life. We are value to your businesses. We have spoken about the reason of the existence of Treasury single account. We have spoken about the benefits. We had introduced ourselves. Please join us as we look at the components of TSA.